I'd love nothing more than to make a nice stereotypical storytime animation about my many job experiences where I could complain about irritating customers and bad coworkers. But as of right now, I physically can't. In general, I'd say my luck is fairly average. But considering that I live in some middle-of-nowhere neighborhood surrounded on all sides by cornfields, empty forest, and I'm in the age range of being Gen Z, I'd be extremely lucky if anyone even noticed the hundreds of applications I sent out, let alone cared enough to read them. So instead of regaling you with tales of a minimum wage employee, I'll be talking about how I wish I could do that. I started searching for a job as soon as I graduated high school, and in hindsight, that was a poor decision. I should have started way sooner. The average age to start working in the US is 14 to 16 years old. I was 18 when I started to think about getting a job. What I did, and what is usually recommended, is to just look for offers on some standard job app. Turns out, that's a terrible idea too. With every app or site I looked at, I was either not qualified, too far away, or it was some random offer about outside sales representatives. That one shows up way too often for some reason. I couldn't even find a fast food job because everyone else took the positions in this empty area I call home. But that's fine. I have the entire internet world to explore, filled with many remote job opportunities, and a bunch of people who have thought the exact same thing. The first big problem I noticed with my job searching adventures was competition with people who are significantly more competent than I am. Imagine you're an employer and you have to pick between a backwater, no experience high school graduate or some kid who has a rich daddy and a whole lot of work experience. If you had a heart, you'd pick the first one. But unfortunately, robots don't have hearts. Most companies have some sort of program or AI to sift through hundreds of resumes to find the most qualified people, and the rest of them get metaphorically shredded, never to see the light of day ever again. Not to mention the whole stereotype of bots taking everyone's jobs, which isn't going to happen for every single job, by the way. AI, like all robots, will only ever do what they're designed to do, nothing more. Which is terrible news for people like me. Most entry-level jobs are filled with repetitive tasks that a robot could easily do 10 times better than me. But I am nothing if not open-minded. Robots are simply tools, and a tool is only as good as the people who make them. I'm sure the original creators of these bots had the intention of maximizing efficiency over all else, and it didn't cross their minds of how it would affect people like me. But for the sake of not causing any big arguments, let's just say that I've said my piece on robots in the workforce and move on. After all, there's another giant issue plaguing our job-ridden world. How am I supposed to get a job if I don't have experience? And how do I get experience if I don't have a job? This, ladies and germs, is what we in the unemployment business like to call a paradox. But there are ways that I can at least attempt to explain it. The most obvious solution is some sort of secondary education or entry-level position to gain the knowledge, and therefore experience, you'd need for a career. However, other educations like college simply aren't fit for everyone. And my name is Everyone. Nice to meet ya. My dream career is the very video you're watching right now. I want to spend my life making a living on nice storytime animations to help people by sharing my experiences on this wonderful platform of YouTube. And that dream of mine does not require college in the slightest. To be straight with you, going to college without a plan is a horrible idea. You'll end up working 4 to 8 years of your life to earn a degree that might never be used, and you'll be making monthly contributions to pay off that very same degree. Any form of higher education will be useful, but not always required. It just depends on what you want to do with the rest of your life. But even if you do snag that degree with flying colors, there's still the ever-pressing issue of someone else simply being better or more experienced. It's the sad reality of the job world, but reality nonetheless. You just have to keep at it and wait for that golden opportunity. As for me, I'll be just fine spending my days drawing cartoons while listening to music. And with that, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day.